because microwaves you can measure. And, right, sorry, I have to connect this. And then you can actually figure out where the radiation is coming from, if you're lucky. Because if it's, well, I can turn it on. But if it's pulsed, you have to point it right at the position when they pulse it. So it's very hard. However, if you're lucky and they actually keep irradiating you, you can figure it out. So in Italy, I figured out that it was actually coming diagonally through 2 walls from a hotel room, right? So it can be done. Unfortunately, it's not in people's heads anymore.
Is that expensive bit of equipment?
This is about £400, basically. But the detector's £400. The assault weapon, which uses just this panel, and you just put on a little emitter here, costs about 200. So £200 to murder somebody, £400 to even try to detect who is trying to murder you, right? You begin to see the scale of the problem. Okay, so anyway, sorry, I didn't actually want to be so upset. It's just quite frustrating because I have been in front of the High Court 3 times trying to get an injunction against these bastards, and they're not telling you. No?
No, sorry.
No, I can, please.
No, I'm just curious about your story, that's all.
Oh, my story? Well, in a nutshell, I'm happy
I mean,
to
why
go on
would somebody
public
want to
record.
be somebody out of it so badly?
Well, the thing is, it's not about targeting specific people, it's the other way around. People end up being blacklisted, just like in the construction industry. They haven't done anything wrong. They're being blacklisted by corrupt people in all over the show for different reasons. But once they're blacklisted, on these lists, these people can do whatever they want with us. And there's no way to get off. So that's the real mechanism. But I'm not a criminal. I'm a scientist. I'm sane. I've got a first from Oxford. I used to be a fellow at St John's College, Oxford, when I started being targeted.
Are you managing to sleep at the moment then, or is it stopping you from sleeping?
Unfortunately, last night I slept fantastically, and this morning I woke up and I realised my entire half of my head has been microwaved. So what that feels like is literally your skin is burning, and you have this weird feeling in your head. You feel damaged, but it's not a headache.
Okay. So you think somebody was here last night microwaving?
Well, not in here.
But
I think
around here?
Around here, yeah. And I can just, if I turn, for example, that way, anybody can come up in the corridor.
Yeah.
And the thing is, these emitters are small. They fit in handbags. So anyone can just come up with a suitcase. You know, they're very skilled, these chaps. Put it in the front, stop in front of my door for half a second. And unfortunately, they also have the, it's like mini radar with which you can just irradiate a room and see a person behind. And the little software identifies the person and targets their head. You know how on your phone these days, you just turn it on and there's a little square finding the person's head? Well, that's just crappy free software that comes with everybody's phone. So the stuff that they have is a bit more sophisticated.
So what's the box for then? Why
that's,
the box
sorry, I just had to have something as high into the side table. It's going to go back in its place.
Okay.
But
is this just tinfoil?
That is, it's metal basically, but you have to use some sort of, this is also on the Apollo moonlanders, right? That's why it looks, because for the same
is this
reason.
expensive stuff then?
It's just aluminium foil from
I thought you got it from NASA or something.
No, but NASA uses the same stuff, simply because out in space you get irradiated and that stuff works, so you just need 2 layers.
Do you wear this to sleep then?
I have to. I didn't want to yesterday, but because I get assaulted on the head, I have to until these guys stop. But anyway, I'm just asking everybody I meet these days, please, because it's also your job, just Google it yourself. Electromagnetic weapons, microwave weapons. If you're working as a doctor or police officer, you need to know about this.
Google it.
Blacklisted.
If you Google it, will it pop up anywhere?
Pardon?
Well, they know that we've Googled it.
Well, it certainly will. I mean, you can also find, for example, if you go to the Covert Harassment Conference, the NSA whistleblower, William Binney, he actually spoke at the conference, because this is a really, really, really big issue. And the lady who got murdered, the chief medical officer of Finland, has been campaigning to have these electromagnetic weapons banned for 10 years, and then she was murdered with electromagnetic weapons.
You can watch on Google or what we're Googling it. So set your word for it.
Are you convinced that somebody's following you then now?
I'm not just convinced, I've got freaking evidence. They hacked into my car.
Right.
So I've got, evidence that my car radio has been modified, right? And Annie Meshen, the girlfriend of David Schuyler, the MI5, MI6 whistleblowers, Annie Meshen basically attended a court hearing where she confirmed that yes, MI5 do hack into car radios, and then your car radio sends you threatening messages on the display.
Oh, right.
I've got videos of that. So,
have you got a video of it on your display?
well, I do have some videos. I can show you a hack attack on my phone. So I can show you what the GCHQ hack attack looks like when you're trying to measure. Hang on.